All right. We're live May 14th, 2014, and today's topic is are are live events really necessary or not? And we're kind of having technical difficulties with our cameras here. Looks like my camera's not even working now. Let's see. Mm, There we go. There we go. Can you see me, Jason?
Yes, I can see.
All right. Well, I got Jason here with me today, and we're both going to an event, and this will actually be my first event that I will be attending in New Orleans. Is this gonna be your first, Jason?
This is gonna be for me number two.
Number two. What? Tell me about your first event. Tell me what was that like, and where was it? And,
Yeah, event number one was actually in Miami, and let me tell you, that was an awesome event. And I just have to say, yeah, for everyone out there, you have to excuse that I have the image up here because I'm also having some technical issues. But just on the event, I mean, the Miami event was awesome, and why you need to attend events because you're going to meet other people that are just like you that are actually making money from home, and you're going to meet people that haven't ever done any of this before, brand new, but just the excitement that you're going to feel from all of those people is going to help to re-energize you, because when you're working at home, this could get lonely. It could, I mean, because you're at home, you're on the internet, you may be on Twitter, you may be on Facebook or any of those other platforms, but usually you're the only one at home. But when you're at an event, you are actually having a chance to meet all the people that you have interacted with on all these other, yeah, media platforms, and you'll be able to see that this is real and that there are other people out there in the world, not just in the US, but in the world, that are actually making money from home. And that is awesome to see. And you'll make uh, uh, you'll make acquaintances, you'll make relationships and all that will last a lifetime, because I've met people that have been online for years, and they say they don't ever miss an event because they've met people that they've had in their wedding. I mean, it's just awesome that the community that you have here is second to none. Because I'm gonna just say real fast, as I'm also an offline business owner, and one thing I actually love about this community is that everybody is here to help you, no matter what industry you're in. If you're online and you're actually making money from home, you're in the community of home based business owners. Where in the offline world, it's all about competition. If you can be in, I don't know, whatever you're in, you may be an auto dealership, but if there's one about, say, 8 miles from you, they're going to be competing with you for the customers. But in this online world, we're all here to help you, and so that whole atmosphere and community is second to none. And the only way you can actually see it is to be at a live event. And so I'm gonna just end with that, and I'm gonna hand it back off to you, Josh.
yeah, I'm just super excited about this first event. I'm bringing the whole family. We're gonna make it a trip. You can hear my kids in the background because today I'm actually gonna be trying to babysit and watch my and do the webinar at the same time. So um, here's one of my kids. This is Alex, and he doesn't like to wear shirts at all. And then my other son is in my wife's hands right now. So anyway, yeah, I'm taking the whole family to the event, and we're going to make it a family vacation. We're driving down there from Kansas, and it's going to be an experience of a lifetime. I am super excited to go get my picture taken with all of the really, cool people that I've met so far, and I'm going to get my picture taken with everybody that I meet, just because even if they just start, you don't know, in the future what what they're going to be like. They may be like the top guy, and if you get your picture with them, then you've got something to market with. And I'm excited to be able to finally meet you, Jason. That's going to be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And networking. I mean, that's just like you were saying, is one of the biggest things by going to an event is networking with the community. And you're right. I mean, I never thought about it, but you're absolutely right. Like when I was working a regular job, it was all about competition, and here, like, I have to find things to help my team compete with each other, and it's really, people here really live the life of abundance. They have that abundance mindset. That's what I'm trying to get across. And when you're on the internet, I mean, that's pretty easy to do because it's just unlimited, the potential, the reach that you have. I mean, it's the whole world at your fingertips. So, but back to going to events. I mean, I've been to events before, not like events like this, but as a social worker, we would have to go to seminars and all that kind of stuff, and you learn things from these events that you don't anywhere else. All right, and what a lot of people don't realize is all that knowledge that you gain from going to an event. That's pure gold, because that's information that you can put back out there, uh, in a blog post or a webinar or a hangout like what we're doing now. I mean, you can put that valuable information back out there and make some money off of it. Build your list with it. Send emails with great content that's working right now, because these events, they're full of knowledge, not only from the speakers, but also from masterminding with the people that you meet there. And I'm excited to meet people that I don't even know yet. I know there's just going to be tons of people there. I'm going to feed off of all that energy that 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 all those people that are gathered in one place creates. And there's no other feeling like that. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to a live concert. You know, it's 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 just being there at that moment is what's special. You know, it's like if you're watching this webinar or this hangout live, it's a totally different feel than if you're watching this, you know, as a recording. So just being there, having that experience is just well worth, all the expense that it's going to take to get there. So I'm really excited about getting there. I can't wait to meet you, Jason, face to face. That's going to be really awesome. We're going to have to like plan, some kind of get together after the event, or maybe like find each other uh, in the event and sit by each other and compare notes and mastermind.
Yeah, yeah, because it's awesome, and yeah, I just wanted to add in there. Usually, for when you have people that start online, one of the hardest things is that they don't believe it's real. They see other people making money, and they don't believe that they can actually achieve it. Because, as I said, when you're online, you're usually at home alone, and it's just hard to see, can this actually be done? Is this actually real? But when you're at a live event and you see other people that are just like you, they don't know any more than you know. They have, I mean, they may have, uh, worse circumstances than you had growing up. They may not know a whole lot about computers, but they're making money. And to see other people out there that are actually doing it, it just gives you the belief that I can do this too. And so when you have people at the event that have had struggles, and you can talk to them and you can compare notes and say, okay, well, if you can do it, or if he can do it, or if she can do it, I know I can do it too. And that belief will just propel you to a whole nother level. And that can only happen at live events, because when you see someone online, you don't really have that connection with them. But when you actually meet face to face and you see that they've been through all the issues, all the trials and tribulations that you have as well, and they still succeeded, it just hands you a belief that is unparalleled. And when you leave the event, you go home with you go home energized, knowing that you can accomplish anything that you dream, but you have to take action. And the first aspect of taking action is you have to be at a live event. Because as Josh had said, I've been to ton of I've actually been to a whole lot of conferences, and most of the conferences, they're dry. They have information when they talk about what's happening with the company, and they say, okay, here's the new product, and you may network, but 9 times out of 10 you won't find a whole lot of people at the conference that are excited to be there. Most of them, they had to be there for their job, or they just had to get away, or it was not by choice. But when you're at an online live event, 90% of the people want to be there, and they're happy and energized to be there. And that energy and that atmosphere is second to none, and it's hard to describe. And when we're up there, we're going to take pictures, and we'll share all that after the event has happened. But the atmosphere is second to none, and you just have to experience it. It's just hard to describe. You just have to be there. And Josh and I, we're going to explain to you what happened after it's all over. But again, you just have to experience it. If you're really serious about making money online, you have to attend a live event. Because if you're serious and you want to make money, you're gonna meet people that are making money, and most of the people there are going to offer you strategies and tips and show you how they're making money. And so you're going to learn not just from, you know, the people that are on stage, but you're going to learn from just the person that's sitting, across from you or behind you or in front of you, because they're going to share what they're doing, and it's going to help you in your business. So if you're serious about making money online, attending a live event is a must. You have to do it. You have to do it.
Hey, Jason, have you ever been to like a religious retreat for your
Yeah,
church?
I have.
Would you say that it's a lot like that?
I would say yes, it is, because just the energy in the room is the same. What I'll have to say is just a little bit not the same. Is just um, afterwards, because in the event you're gonna have that energy, but after it's all over or whatever, usually you may have some people hang around, for a little while, but then they all head home again and then it's over. But when you're at an online live event, that energy is going to happen, because we're going to be at a 3-day event, and you're going to feel the energy after it's over, heading into the next day, heading into when we have the parties at night, and when you go home, it's going to energize you, and it's going to help to motivate you to take action and to take your online, industry, whatever you're in, to a whole nother level. So the energy is the same, but just the networking and the after effect and the longevity of that energy is just hard to compare in any other industry that I've seen. Is just hard to compare. You just the only way I can say, you just have to experience it. You have to experience it.
So, folks, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's going to be a short webinar this week. Next week, both Jason and I are going to be at the event. If we can get away, if we can make it happen, we will be together, and we will be here next week if we can make that happen. Um, and I think we probably could, if we get. Uh, are you staying in the hotel that they provided?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be at that
Well,
hotel.
then we're going to do all that we can to get to this webinar next week, and you will experience what it's like to be at an event, and we will share with you what we are experiencing, and you'll be able to have a look at the hotel that we're staying in, and it's just going to be really awesome next week. So if we can make it happen, we will let you guys know. Uh, but until then, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night, and we'll see you guys next week.
Have a good night, everybody.